Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today it is time for a low buy update. It's been about 2 months since I've talked to you guys about where I am with my low buy as far as the points bank that I've been trying out this year. I really think the points are working well for me to make the amount seem tangible of makeup that I'm using up and that's coming into my collection. So if that sounds good to you, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, if you have not already, I would love if you consider subscribing. I upload new videos twice a week. It's totally free to subscribe, and I would love to have you back again on the channel for all things makeup. Alright, so let's get into the bank here. I will leave a link to my last update if you're interested in kind of like going back to the beginning. But where we left off was that I am negative in the hole 37 points. If you're new, the way I'm doing this is for every product I buy, a full size is a point, a mini is a half a point, and a palette is the number of pans divided by 2. I can also earn points. So again, if I use up a full size, 1 point, a traveler mini is half of a point, samples that take 3 or more uses are 0.25 of a point. And if you hit pan in anything, whether it be an eyeshadow shade, a bronze, or what have you, that earns you a half a point. And then if you finish the product, you would get the other half of a point. So that's kind of what I'm doing so far after some input from some of you all. And with that system so far, again, I'm at negative 37. Now, if you've watched my channel recently, you saw that I did some mystery boxes on the channel. So even though I didn't buy that many things, a couple mystery boxes, you know, it got me. It really got me this month, I will say. So let's start with the things that came into my collection and talk about like where that puts me at my total. And then we'll talk about like the points that I've managed to earn back in the last couple of months with using things up. So first of all, I got in trouble at TJ Maxx. As one does, right? I have been wanting to try forever from Fenty Beauty the Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I tried the Ease Lit Drops. What are they called? There's something else. Here it is. They look similar, but one's black and one's white, right? So I tried the Ease Drop Lit All Over Glow Enhancer in shade Pink Pearl. I got this in like a FabFitFun box, and I've used this a lot, and I do like it. It does make you very glowy. It kind of reminds me of the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but I wanted something with just a little more coverage, and I wanted to try the Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint because everybody said such good things about it. And when I saw it for $10, $9.99, in shade 1, I was like, sold. Fenty for $9.99, like, it was just meant to be. So I grabbed it and I have used it and I really, really like it. Did I need another skin product, you know, a skin tint, a foundation, what have you? No, it just happened to be at that price point, you know, where I wanted it. I did. At the end of the day, I wanted it. I caved, so that cost me a point. The Melt Mystery Box, I'm not going to go through every item since I do have a separate dedicated video on what all the products were in that box, but I'll leave that video linked in the cards in the corner here if you want to see all the individual items. But since that had an eyeshadow palette in it, and that cost the number of pans divided by 2, that mystery box ended up costing me 8 points. Which, you know, I'm like trying so hard not to buy things, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm gonna be careful about mystery boxes now because I was like, oh, you know, I'll pick up one skin tint, it's 1 point, I can earn back 1 point. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I'm buying one mystery box, it's one purchase. Okay, well, one purchase wasn't one product. So here's where we snowballed a little bit and got into some trouble. Then the other thing that got me a little bit here was it wasn't a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx, but we have a Bells or Beals, however you say it, and the KVD Full Coverage Serum Foundation in shade Light 004 and the matching concealer were available. The foundation for $7.99. Y'all know how much KVD normally costs? $7.99. And so again, much like the Fenty, I was like, this has been on my list of something I've wanted to try for a really long time. Do I need it? And like, am I out of foundations? Absolutely not. but for the price of $7.99, I couldn't feel like I could pass it up. So the foundation was one and the concealer was one. So those were slip-ups. The mystery boxes weren't slip-ups. Those were intentional for my channel, but they cost points too. The other mystery box was the Odin's Eye mystery box, which I loved what I got in both of the mystery boxes. I don't regret getting the boxes. I'm regretting what the numbers say now that I'm adding the points up. But I loved the products I got in both boxes. Again, I'm not going to go through all the individual items just because I do have a separate dedicated video that I'll leave linked with everything that came in that box. But for the purposes of this video, just know that, again, it had an eyeshadow palette in it, along with other items that made that box cost a total of 11 points. Yeah, this is why I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we need to, as much as I love the mystery boxes, maybe we need to not, because like 11 points, like using up 11 items, that's gonna take me a long time just to like undo that one box. Yikes. Okay. And then the only other thing I got was a gimme, right? Like a freebie. I didn't explain this in the rules, but if you're new, I decided if something was gifted to me, either through a family member or a brand or influencer, that wasn't going to cost me any points. And if something was like the last restock of a limited edition product, or a product that it's the last restock before it's getting discontinued, like I'm not going to be able to get it anymore, that I would allow myself to get it. Because the point of this is not to feel like I'm missing out, but just to be more aware of how much I'm bringing into my collection versus getting out. So Adept Cosmetics discontinued the Sumerian Sunset palette, so I did purchase that, but that didn't cost me any points because, again, discontinued, they don't sell it anymore, so I allowed myself to get that. And I haven't even used it yet, you guys, like swatches only. I haven't used it on the eyes, so again, did I need it? Probably not, but Adept has my heart, and I would have been super sad if I didn't have that one in my collection. I just know it. So if we hadn't done the mystery boxes, I would have only added 3 points this month. And I feel like that's not that bad, right? 3 points. That's doable to like undo and use stuff up. The mystery boxes are what really dug me a hole here. And what a hole it is, because that puts me at, with my previous negative 37 points, 59 points. That means like using up 59 products by the end of the year, or like panning, or like, you know, whatever combination that I'm like, I basically should go on like a no buy and not get anything at this point, right? Like it's super hard, especially when there's such cool stuff coming out all the time. But I'm gonna have to get serious. I'm gonna have to get serious, you guys, because I can't stand for that number. It's outrageous. So let's talk about things I'm earning points for, right? There's not that many. I've been really good the last 2 months using things consistently, and there's a lot that are close. But as far as this update and like it's actually there, not a lot. So the first thing is the e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams Poreless Putty Primer. I did hit pan in there, so I gave myself a half point for that. The NYX Brow Pomade, I also counted as hitting pan. It's actually almost gone, so I'm being fair. It's not technically gone yet as of this update, so I'm only giving myself a half of a point, but I'll get the other half when it's completely gone. And then the Ulta Beauty Matte Metallic Liquid Lipstick, I'm counting this as pan and giving myself a half a point because I took out the stopper. To me, that means it's almost gone. Like I've panned it, right? It's not a full point because I am going to use the rest now that I've taken the stopper out, but I feel like that was fair to give myself half a point for getting to that point. And that's it. That's it that I have. So I have a 1.5 points from that to gain. So that makes my current total 57.5. So here's the game plan. You guys just saw that I packed for my vacation. If you didn't, I'll leave that linked too. But I have things that are close. I feel like I'm going to get pan any day now on this Jaclyn Cosmetics bronzer because I've used it, no lie, probably 70 times, 70 uses at this point. We've got to be close. My eyeshadow primer is almost gone, and then I'm going to try to make myself use concealer for primer. I don't like it as much, but we got to do something. We got to do something. This little mini is going to get used up of this Tarte Maracuja. This gloss is probably 75% gone. The stopper's coming out of that pretty soon. I'm almost to the point to take the stopper out of this little mini Fenty Mascara. So I have a lot of things in the works that are close to getting me points that now I feel I should have been determined at -37. I really should have. But especially after those mystery boxes, like, I feel gross about that number. Like, I don't feel good about that number. I'm not going to lie to you. Being at -57.5, like, the point of this is to earn points so you have a bank to spend. I am your typical American in debt right now. Honestly, really, truly. So it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. For real this time. Right? So yeah, tell me in the comments. I think what might help at this point is tell me, what are your strategies when you see something you want to not buy it? I try to wish list stuff, right? Like the couple things I did buy, those have been on my wish list for a long time, and I finally just found them at a good price. But like the mystery boxes, the hyped, you know, the limited edition, the this, the that, like, I know the limited edition don't cost me points, but I'm just saying, in general, when you see something, what helps you to curb your actually actions of pulling the trigger and buying the product? I need to know in the comments, because I've got some work to do, and that's not only going to involve using the products I have, but not buying anything. Like, not buying anything. So thanks so much if you made it all the way to the end of the video. I know this was not like a, at least in my mind, a productive update. It's an update. Like, I want to be honest. You guys saw the videos. I did buy those mystery boxes, and those products are in my collection. I've been using them. But those are the real numbers. That's where we're at right now. So hopefully in a month or so when I update you, I can subtract a lot of those points. Thanks so much if you made it all the way to the end, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!